ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Hello, can you please introduce yourselves?
Scott Hicks. That means talk.
Amber.
From Kicking the Country.
All right, so you guys just had your first cruise. How did you guys enjoy it?
I loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
And what do you think was your favorite thing that you did?
Favorite thing that we did? Well, we did the excursion in Cozumel. That was very fun. We done speedboating and the ATV. It was really good. And also had a dinner included and authentic Mexican.
Best thing we did was spend time with great company.
Yes. Yeah, we've aggravated Paul and Meg to death.
And do you guys have any recommendations for first-time cruisers?
Believe everything you hear when they say you're going to eat.
Definitely.
The food here is, I mean, it's convenient, right at hand. Just anytime you want. The ice cream machine needs to be moved. Every time you walk through the door, it's right there.
Great, well thank you for letting me interview you. Hello, can you please introduce yourselves?
Well, g'day folks, how you going? Happy Tuesday. We have got, that was Scott and Amber Hicks, who were our fourth recipients on with Helping Hands for Cruising. It was great to see them up there and yep, what can I say? An awesome couple, and they certainly did have a great time. Hopefully we will be catching up with them a lot more fairly soon. So welcome. Nice to see them up there. What I'm going to ask you folks to do is think about some of the benefits of, for those of you that have cruised, that are cruisers, talk about, if you don't mind, what were some of the exciting things that you got out of your very first cruise? I know that from our point, Ilana and mine, it was we got hooked and we could see the benefit of just going places, seeing the world without getting in way too expensive a budget. So we could get on board a ship, the ship would take us around the world and we could have some fun. And that was it. That was the thing that hooked us the most. And I know that there are a lot of people out there who, for various reasons, will get on board a cruise ship and have some fun. So this is our opportunity to give people an exciting time. Now, why Scott and Amber? How did they become recipients? Well, remember Kenny? Well, there was a time when Scott and Amber opened their home to Kenny and allowed him some quality time with family so that he could get his life straight. And Kenny is today the man he is today because of that opportunity. So thank you, Scott and Amber, and thank you very much for coming out there. And also, his interviewer was a lovely lady by the name of Meg. You may have all heard of Meg, or you may not have, but Meg has been very involved with Helping Hands. And anytime there's a cruise on, Meg is sort of going, yeah, I need to, I want to, I this, I that. Well, let me just say, we value all her help, and I can tell you, Meg doing that interview was about as scary for Meg as it was for Scott and Amber having it done. So we really appreciate that interview and Meg's time for doing it. More importantly, it was done on the fantastic cruising group cruise that was a good couple years ago, and there we go. Good things happen to those who wait. So, yes, pretty good. Okay, so let's talk about, as you all know, we had a board meeting on Saturday, and I can tell you that the board meeting was not BORED, as in we were not bored. A lot of things happened, and a lot of things went on during that meeting. So we had some exciting times. Okay, I'm just looking at the minutes of the last board, and I can tell you, and I will give you a heads up. Well, first of all, there was an award issued to D&G Explorers. The award was given for the most consistent and the most exciting form of donation fundraising that we have received. G'day, Amy. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. It was the most exciting. It was for the most exciting and most financially rewarding cruiseathon session that was put on in the last cruiseathon. And in actual fact, every cruiseathon that we put on, D&G have performed extremely well, and so they were given the award of the Sir Gary of the Beaches, Gary Krebs Award, and that was fantastic to see. Unfortunately, I don't have any photo right now to show you, but we're expecting that fairly shortly, and it'll be up on the Helping Hands for Cruising website for you guys all to look at and see. So exciting things were going on there. Next in the board meeting, well, it was an opportunity for us to get a bit of a checkup from the neck up. We had a strategic analysis report provided for us. And the good news is it's given us some exciting directions. Those exciting directions are heading us in the right direction. So from a US point of view, we've got some great things happening. From an Australian point of view, we've got some exciting things happening as well. From the Australian side of things, we've got things in the hands of our accountants, and we've engaged a solicitor to assist us in getting our channel, or not our channel, but the Helping Hands for Cruising organization set up as a not-for-profit here. So things are currently underfoot so that we can get it all organized for the Ducks Great Barrier Reef cruise. So that's going to be amazing. Furthermore, I'm not sure if you guys are fully aware who's actually currently on the board of Helping Hands for Cruising. So let me give you a rundown of the current board. The current board is both Ilana and I, Ross, a new person by the name of Michael Jackson, Crystal, Chris, who's our treasurer, Michael Ann, and Jennifer Cohen, or Jen.Cohen as we know her. This is the current board. We did not, and also Dewey, who's our current vice president still. And so we had a great opportunity to get through that strategic analysis, and obviously we're all reading up on it and seeing how things can grow, and it will be very exciting, I can tell you now. We've got some unbelievable organizations looking at putting some funds into Helping Hands for Cruising, and right now I can't give you a heads up on who they are, but as soon as it all comes to fruition, we will certainly be spreading it all over the place. The people and the types of donations that are being given is absolutely amazing. So we're just waiting and seeing how things progress, and we will see what happens then. Now, the reason why I brought up the board was we've had a bit of a shuffle, a position shuffle around the board, and currently we've got Crystal, who is in charge of fundraising. Well, Crystal has just been given a step up as well. She has become co-executive director. She'll be working alongside of Ross, who is our current executive director. And together, they are an amazing team. And as a result, Jen Cohen has stepped up to events and fundraising. So as a team, Crystal and Jen are doing amazing things. And just watch the space. You will see some exciting things going on, some really exciting things going on in the near future. And this is watch the space. So, guys, watch the space. You'll see some good things. And as time goes by, we'll bring them up even more. Now, what we're looking at here, and one of the things that Crystal has done is renamed the Cruiseathon idea. So if ever you hear the name Dreams in Motion, you know we are talking about our Cruiseathon. Now, the next Dreams in Motion, and I will start using that name from now on out, otherwise I'll get lost in the vernacular, whatever you want to call it. The next Dreams in Motion will be April, and it'll be the weekend that ends with the 27th. The reason why we've made the move is that there are a lot of big creators who will not be able to make the original week. So we've moved it out to the week ending the 27th of April. And that's going to be really exciting because now we've got an amazing amount of people coming on board doing things that we can really get going. So that will be exciting. We currently have a number of recipients still on board. And one of them, that was Gabby. Gabby will be moved to a cruise we've got coming up in April. We're just waiting on final details, not this April, next April. We're just waiting on some final details for it to come, and so we'll be able to show you that cruise. There are a bunch of good people going on that cruise, and I can tell you it's going to be absolutely exciting. Gabby's really looking forward to that one as well. And then we've got 2 recipients going on the rock and roll. Now, the rock and roll, you will not believe the hype that's going on the rock and roll. We are so excited for that cruise because with Foreign Journey coming on board, man, there's a bucket load more people who have got excitement for their type of music and is really... They are really keen to come up on board with us, and they're really keen to promote the Helping Hands for Cruising side of things. So we're excited to promote them as well. And so you might just see a video coming up shortly. Biday Nick, welcome aboard, mate. You got 50 days to go. Well, we know you're going to have an absolute ball when you get there. Folks, please stay in touch with the helpinghandsforcruising.org website, because that website has everything that we've got on it, and there are going to be some changes in the Down Under Cruises website as well to reflect some of the modifications that we've just received, as in some of the cruises and so forth. We are looking at, okay, so there is a new Facebook page for Down Under Cruises. It's no longer a group anymore. It has now moved to being a Facebook page. So please go and link in with the page, get yourself liked and followed and all that sort of stuff, and we will be really excited for that. Now, you'll get all the news firsthand and so forth. We've got, let me see, what else came out of there? The Zephy program is working extremely well. People are now putting in donations, and if you do choose to put in a donation on a monthly basis, do it through the Zephy. Let it take care of business. We will then get the funds, and nobody will be any way out of hand. It won't be difficult for them. So that's some of the exciting stuff that's going on in the board right now. Now, we were talking about rock and roll. So let me just show you what the updates are currently for this particular cruise.
Journey is the ultimate tribute to Foreigner and Journey.
You're as cold as ice.
Bringing you back to all the eras of both Foreigner and Journey's career. Rocking the biggest hits and fan favorites with a high energy authenticity of two of the world's most iconic bands. Foreign Journey, one of the most popular tribute acts, rock with an incredible high-energy stage show all night long. A show not to be missed.
Yes, that's going to be one exciting cruise. Can you imagine? We're going to get so much access to those groups. And I believe that they're talking about getting some celebrities on board. I'm not sure who those celebrities are, but we'll have to wait and see. And no, I'm not talking about Bruce and Cindy or Ross and Donna or Ilana and I. This is somebody who's really big and apparently part of Journey. So we'll have to wait and see. Joe, welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Hey, all wasn't dropping in, but thought he'd better drop in so we all don't worry about him. Mate, we're always worried about you, drop in or not, but we're glad you're here. I'm absolutely thrilled. Now, because you're here, Joe, I have to show you this, mate. I think you're going to be excited. Honey,
Yes, Shaun.
have you ever thought what we would do differently for New Year's Eve?
I have actually. And what about, we've never done this before, spending New Year's Eve on a cruise?
On a
It
cruise?
would be so awesome. Can you imagine?
Where would we go?
I don't know, but you know what? We have one of the great natural wonders of the world just up north from us.
What?
Beautiful
Queensland?
waters, the Great Barrier Reef.
The Great Barrier Reef?
Would that be amazing?
It would.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Now the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, adventures wait around, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow.
Well, there we go, folks. That's the Ducks cruise, and hopefully we'll have somebody on board for that one. We've got a couple of possibilities, but we'll have to wait and see. Nick's brought up a very good point. This weekend, Americans go forward 1 hour into daylight saving. We still hold on to ours until the 6th of April. So for those that will be coming into the Down Under cruises on a Friday night at 10 p.m., that will equate to a 1 p.m. Saturday arvo on Monday. So, on Saturday. So as of this week, not this week, next week, our Saturday show will come back to 1 p.m. until April the 6th. And then after that, we'll move to midday, giving us our brunch back. So there we go. That will be the time slot for the Ducks. Joe saying he's just buggered. I gave him a reason to stay out of bed. He went with Calm the Farm. There we go. And Amy, I have been told by Amy, she's always in the background listening. And if she doesn't want to say anything, she won't. But you watch Joe. She'll come up and she'll go, "Yes, Joe, I'm still here." She's doing mummy stuff and work stuff and other bits and pieces. Nick has given us the old clockaroony. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes soon. So there we go, folks. 2 fantastic cruises coming up. One happening in a little over 270 days. And the other one happening in a little over 660 odd days. Now, the one that's happening in 270 days, let me tell you, we can't wait. We literally cannot wait. There's going to be some amazing stuff going on. Joe's going completely understandable. And then, see, I told you, there she is. There she is. So you can have a chat, Joe. I promise I won't bring it up much. Anyway, so there have been some great things that have been done so far. For example, I'll bring it up now. For example, we've had some great benefits. There's going to be some changes to the time zone or time slot with this, but folks, if you have a look, you will notice that there are 2 icons at the bottom, one being a box of popcorn and the other one being a giving bean. Well, let me put it to you this way. The popcorn and the giving bean, for those of you in the US, you now have access to purchasing popcorn, and you have access to the giving bean, which is coffee and teas and all those sort of happy things. Now, the exciting news about those is that proportion of the turnover that is derived out of the sale of those becomes a saleable item, and we get a donation coming back to Helping Hands, which is really exciting because we need as much money as we can get. For those that don't know, the way we actually bring anybody on board a cruise ship is purely because you guys have donated. Now, we're looking at a number of other income streams, and one of those is buy your popcorn, buy your coffee. You buy those things, and we will have the opportunity to put more people on board a cruise ship. So that is some of the important things that is coming up. There are some other benefits that are coming up fairly shortly. And like I said before, we'll have to wait until they're actually in the works to be able to give you a heads up. Now, Joe is saying you can also chat on the Bookface. Yep, you mean Facebook, but anyway. And he also needs to get a spring water cooler for their house. Mate, that's a good step. By the way, Joe, you made a comment on Facebook during the week, and I can tell you that both Ilana and I were brought to tears by your statements, and we really appreciate the things you said. I'm not going to bring it up here because this is not the forum for it, but truth be known, we were absolutely touched. So based on that, mate, you want to leave. Okay. See you tomorrow. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. So for those that are left back in here, I will say, if you know of anybody that you feel needs to get the benefit of a cruise, folks, please, all you need to do is put a 2 to 5 minute video together telling us why you think they deserve a cruise. Unfortunately, those people cannot be family members. They do need to be somebody like an acquaintance or a friend or someone who's outside of your normal team. But if you're thinking about anybody who's in your group, like a family member, please forget it. We want new blood. We want to give people who have never had the opportunity an opportunity to get on a cruise. And by that, I mean people who have been like financially strapped, or they care for somebody, or they are being cared by someone and have never had the opportunity to cruise, get on the ship, leave their little village. I was going to say shtetl, but you wouldn't understand that. Leave their little village and have the opportunity to experience the world for the very first time. So there you go. That's the intention. Now, if you are a creator and you feel that you can take the opportunity to host a cruise, well then, again, 2 to 5 minute video telling us why you feel you should be chosen to be able to host a cruise. With all due respects, we want the recipient to have the most amazing time, the most amazing experience. We can't have that if we've got the wrong people running the cruise. So it needs to be put up to the board to be vetted and made sure that our recipients are safe. So, if there are no questions out there, I might just carry on for a little bit and then I will pull myself out of this and be ready for tomorrow's great show. But just to let you folks know, we are certainly looking forward to good things happening. Our heart does go out to those that are currently being confronted by the cyclone up in Queensland. We hope that nobody has any injuries, that damage is to a minimum. In fact, everybody's safe. All right, what else? Folks, please think about helping hands in no matter which way, whether you can do a say a monthly donation instead of having a cup of coffee every half an hour. You have one cup of coffee and put the other one to a donation to Helping Hands, so that we can get more people enjoying the experience that we are having as cruisers. With that in mind, folks, think about those of you that are creators. Think about stepping on to the Dreams in Motion and giving people the opportunity to put forward their shows, and then with that you can then go ahead and help bring in some of the funds to get our fantastic organization up and going. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen Crystal's latest thing there. I was going to say motion on the leader, but no. Behind the motion. This is a thing that Crystal put together. It's comes up at least once a week up on the channel, and it gives you an opportunity to meet up with people, with the board members, and know who's doing what and why they're involved with HH4C. So with that in mind, folks, I'm going to wish you all a fantastic evening, a fantastic day if you're getting up. Please take care of each other and help us fulfill our requirements or our goals. The biggest goal being, within 5 years, I want to put 100,000 people on board a cruise ship. Give them an opportunity to change their lives. With that in mind, folks, I'm going to wish you all a very pleasant evening and tell you to take care and be kind to one another. Have a great day. Bye.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You want wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, cruising. Helping hands are cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands